Former Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe (RBZ) Governor Gideon Gono has claimed that Zimbabwe economy is on the verge of double-digit growth rates due to what he termed ed-nomics. In an opinion piece, Gono said that he was very impressed by President Emmerson Mnangagwa's firm grasp on economics and what the president outlined in his inauguration speech. Said Gono, President Emmerson Mnangagwa's inauguration speech was in a class of its own in terms of vision, strategy and content. The president showed a clear, firm grasp of economics with his dose of what I would call ed-nomics, proudly showing the world that here is a new Zimbabwe that is ready and open for business. I can tell you that I'm one person who is very happy with the speech and the outcome of all that has happened, culminating in the brilliant, peaceful transition between two great men in our history. I particularly like the new president's brand of ed-nomics, ed-politics and ed-plomacy. That statement alone, together with everything else he said, will get this economy flying to double-digit growth rates with the potential to propel this country to the levels of the likes of Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, South Korea and others in a very short space of time given our natural resources and literacy levels. Gono also said that Zimbabwe was very blessed to be under the leadership of President Mnangagwa, who he described as God-fearing. Now, the lesson for me and to many others listening to his address there was that if the new president can forgive, exalt, honor and still respect his predecessor regardless and in spite of all events preceding his inauguration, who am I are you to want to keep grudges against anyone or anybody? I think this nation is blessed to have a God-fearing leadership and what President Mnangagwa did will definitely stand us in good stead among nations and peoples of all colors, creed, religions and political persuasions. What I'm saying is that it is not just the economic issues that I and many others listen to, but also the political and social dimensions of the president's speech. Read the full opinion piece in the Sunday Mail. Gideon Gono. Emmerson Mnangagwa, Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Gideon Gono, born the 29th of November 1959, is the former governor of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe (RBZ), a position he was in from 2003 to 2013. He is also former CEO of the CBZ Holdings, formerly known as the Commercial Bank of Zimbabwe, and Jewel. Read more about Gideon Gono. Emmerson Mnangagwa is a politician and the first secretary of the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front (ZANU-PF). He is the current president of Zimbabwe and was sworn in on the 24th of November 2017 as head of state and government and commander-in-chief. Read more about Emmerson Mnangagwa. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe (RBZ) is the central bank of Zimbabwe. Its offices are located at No. 80 Samora Machel Avenue in Harare. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe operates under the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe Act, Chapter 2215 of 1964. The Act provides. Read more about Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Tags Emmerson Mnangagwa. Gideon Gono.